Hare Krishna. It is said that in Vrindavan, sometimes Srimati Radharani, in remembrance of Krishna, she used to faint in the Kunja, unconscious. So her Sakis, like Lalita Vishaka, would revive her by chanting the name of Hari loudly in her ears. And immediately Radharani would come back to external consciousness. Also, while conversing with her Sakis, friends, she says how this two-syllable word, Krishna, it has got so much of nectar and spiritual potency that she says, I want crores of ears and crores of tongues to chant and crores of tongues to hear the nectar of the holy name. So the verse written by Rupa Goswami, the famous verse, Tunde Tandavani Radhe, that verse actually is Srimati Radharani speaking to her associate. In the same manner, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath Puri, he fainted unconscious by seeing the Jagannath Bharati Subhadra deities, and he was taken to the home of Sarvabhattacharya. And he could not be revived by anybody until his own associates, Nityananda Prabhu, Mukunda Datta, and all of them who were walking behind, they arrived there and they knew the art of bringing him to external consciousness. So they chanted the names of Hari very loudly and Mahaprabhu came to external consciousness. So it is said that the chanting of the holy name is like the food for the soul that gives nourishment to the soul. Just like petrol gives fuel for the vehicle to run, food gives energy for the body to act. Similarly, the holy name is the food for the soul, which gives nourishment to the soul, ecstasy to the soul, shakti to the soul to do great things. Eating, sleeping, mating, defending, which are the delightful activities of conditioned souls, are not very attractive to liberated souls. We will see that Goswamis were eating chickpeas. They were actually not very much concerned about eating. Raghunathdas Goswami, once in 3 days he was taking one leaf cup of buttermilk. That was their food. And Mahaprabhu also says that, a devotee of the Lord, he says, Sadhana malai bhayata labhe te santosh, heta achara kare bhakti dharma posh. He's saying, whatever comes of its own accord, opulent prasad or simple prasad, opulent stay or simple stay, a devotee doesn't care about the material arrangements. The devotee is always concerned about remembering Krishna and recalling his names. So a devotee is not concerned about the food. Similarly, sleeping also, Goswami's Prabhupada writes in the Yukta Hara Vihara as a verse purport that Goswami slept only 2 to 2.5 hours, he says. And Prabhupada himself was only sleeping about 3 hours. And then early morning rising and writing the Bhaktivedanta purports. With respect to mating, Prabhupada was a sannyasi and Goswamis were also liberated from their family situations. They were fully devoted to the Lord, living in the dham. No question of mating. And they had no one to defend because they never fought with anybody. Even when Rupanarayan came, they said, take a cemetery and push off. They never unnecessarily tried to cross with any living entity, counteract any living entity, because they knew that time will be wasted. If you are driving your car on the road, if you unnecessarily pick a quarrel with another driver, then the traffic policeman will make both of you go to side. And your time will be wasted. So they never quarreled with anybody. They were respectful to all living entities. Dhira adhira jana priyo priyakarao. By being friendly with all living entities, they never had to waste any time defending themselves or attacking anybody. And also, this world, the competition and attacking happens when we are greedy for what others possess, or when we are envious of others' progress. If you are angry with some living entity and we want to take a revenge, only in such situations you have to attack or defend. But they considered all living entities as Krishna's children, part and parcel. So they So eating, sleeping, mating, defending, they transcended. And the food they got for the soul was through the chanting of the holy name and hearing the holy fame. So, Mr. Prabhupada says, the more we chant, the soul gets nourished, our intelligence gets clarity, our mind becomes cleansed, our senses become engaged in Krishna service, and we become particularly liberated from the material platform. Even while living in this world, just like a lotus which is completely detached from the muddy pool of water all around it, and lotus never gets contaminated. So this is the secret of anyone who wants to be in a liberated platform while living in the material world. So all the great souls have got their nourishment from the chanting of the holy name. See Haridas Thakur, he was chanting the holy name 3 lakh names a day when the Muslim king and Qazi called him. They bet him in 21 marketplaces he could not be killed. And even in the midst of all those dangerous elements, he was never afraid. He boldly spoke the truth because he got that spiritual nourishment from chanting of the holy name. So although the chanting may be a little difficult for us in our early stage due to our conditioned nature, we should take it as a medicine in the beginning. And the same medicine will become a very tasty medicine over a period of time, just like the sugarcane juice for a jaundiced person. Initially it is bitter, eventually it will become sweeter. And one should have the tolerance and patience and respect for the holy name and chant the holy name to the best of one's ability by paying attention to every word of the holy name and paying concentration and adopting a background prayerful mood to the Lord. Please help me to approach the holy name with proper attitude. Let me not get distracted by anything else. Let me become your pure devotee. So one can always offer a prayer at the background and go on with one's chanting with complete assurance that this holy name will nourish your soul, make you very strong in spiritual life, and eventually liberate you from the material platform and take you back home back to God. Harinam Prabhu ki. Let's offer our humble obeisances and to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like the said trees, worship of mercy, full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarobhya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Vaishnava Thakur Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki,